What's going on, guys? Buffalorob from nexgenmadden checking in with you, and today I'm bringing you guys the first money game of the year. And some of you might notice my opponent there, Swizzy from the Gamers Lab. He plays a big part in the tournaments for the whole community. He does a whole lot of stuff. I watched his stream last year, all year, when he was playing money games. Really cool guy. It seems like everybody trusts him a lot. He plays middleman for a lot of the bigger names in the community. He was ranked in the top 25 power rankings as far as players coming into the Madden 25 season. So figured I'd test my luck. This was a Gamer Saloon game for I think it was like $10 or something like that, but definitely wanted to see where I stood, against somebody who I know is a good player. So obviously we both picked 49ers on the white Niners. He's the red Niners, and drive down the field on the first drive down, and take off with Kaepernick, get loose a little bit, and then end up throwing a pass to Vernon Davis for a touchdown. So I'm up 7-0. He gets the ball. Gets the ball on first down. Looks like he's running a little zone read or an option read or a wrap or something there, and starts moving the ball. And third down, take the user control player and play Kaepernick, get the stop. So it's 2nd and 15, and then gets a couple yards down to 3rd and 11. And 3rd and 11 goes over the middle, gets a nice play there, but Carlos Rogers comes up, makes the big hit, get the fumble. So everybody hitting on the Niners this year, just like last year. Things haven't really changed. That's why everybody's using them. That's why I'm using them. Kaepernick plus the hit power on defense. So get the turnover, and feeling pretty good about that. First down, just run this little read with Kaepernick, trying to protect the ball, hopefully try to get a 2-score lead. He does get ball at halftime, so I have to keep that in mind. On first down, take off with Kaepernick and get a huge gain all the way down to about the 15-yard line. So feeling pretty good about that. And then first down again, throw a little out, which was a bad read because he had a purple zone there, but user catch it with Crabtree, breaks a couple tackles, sneaks in, so we get a 14-0 lead. So he comes out first down. This is where he starts running a little bit of a different offense and a little bit of a faster pace too. So gets a pretty big gain there, and then first down from the 13, throws a little drag route, end up stopping him about the 6-yard line. And then the next play just kind of rolls out with Cap and hits a little short route there. It gets a touchdown. So it's 14-7, and I get the ball back. And on the first play, come out with the screen pass there and end up getting a 1-score touchdown. So I mean, anytime you can get a 1-score big play like that, you have to be happy with the results of that. I mean, you just less chance of a big hit, less chance of an interception. You're not taking any time off the clock. You just make a good play. And the second half starts. He gets a double snap there, throws the ball in the dirt. Maybe I kind of took that as maybe a sign of maybe he was trying to do things too fast, getting a little nervous. But I know he's a real good player, and I know that he's been in way bigger games than just a saloon game. So I figured he was gonna hang tough. He kind of got a little unlucky with the fumble and got down a little bit, but comes right back, gets the easy score, and he goes for 2 right here, swerves the spy with Kaepernick. I had 2 spies, everybody else in coverage, swerves the spy, gets in. So it's 21-15, and right here he makes the user play on the quarterback read, but I was able to kind of swerve away from Willis there, get a pretty big gain, and make the play, get upfield. And then the next play, kind of catch him cheating down on the run a little bit, and end up throwing a nice little lob dot up there to Manningham, and getting in. We jump in with Kaepernick here from the 1-yard line, so looking good. So I come back and go for 2 because he went for 2, but he ends up picking me off. So it's 27-15, and this is where I started to get the feeling like his experience was gonna overrank the lucky plays that I was getting right here. Because he had gone for 2 and gotten it, then I went for 2 and missed it, and he knows that he's getting ball at halftime. So he's only down 13 points right now, or I'm sorry, 12 points right now. So he knows that if he can get a score and not leave any time on the clock and then get the ball back and get another score, which getting a score even against a good player is not that difficult. Just like last year, the game is very overpowered as far as offense goes. Everybody, you're going to score on just about anybody. Anybody can score on anybody in this game. I mean, even if you play great defense, you're going to be giving up a decent amount of points. So you can see he's just kind of running the ball down, running the clock down, trying to get a little bit closer to halftime here, and starts sending a couple A gaps, trying to get him out of that under center quick pass, trying to make him feel a little uncomfortable, but ends up just dotting me up, and then runs down with Kaepernick to about the 7-yard line here, and he ends up just making a play, rolling out. I think he just ends up rolling out right here. He makes a bad pass, throws it out of the back of the end zone, but right here with a couple seconds to go, a big stop would have been big, but I came off the route that I was using, worried about the run with Kaepernick. He ends up just dotting me up. So goes for 2, doesn't get it, down by 6 at halftime. But he's getting the ball back, so he's in good shape. Ends up going over the middle right here, and Chris Culver, shake my head, dude. You got to make that play. I mean, I really thought that was going to be like, I pretty much could have been game right there if I could have got the pick right there. Could have made it happen. Probably would have been game over. But on second down, look at Willis. A user in over the middle, bait to the right a little bit, shoot back to the left, Madden 13-esque. And whoopsie, wrong team, throws a dot right to the user defender there. Definitely was hyped about making that play. Making a user play this year is significantly more gratifying than it was last year. With they definitely toned down the user, toned down the ball hawk. So it makes a difference when you make a user play. You know what I mean? It definitely is a lot different than last year. So now my thought process is really just kind of take care of the ball and make sure that I get a score to get back up by 2 scores. That way all the pressure is on him. He gives me a 3rd and 4 and throw a little pass over the middle of Crabtree, get in the end zone. End up going for 2 again. This time I catch the drag route, get a nice little catch animation. The drag next to the zig seems to be working pretty good, just like it did last year. And so I'm up by 14. About halfway through the 3rd quarter, 4 minutes, all Madden, of course. Looking pretty good. And right here, Carlos Rogers, man. That definitely would have been a game ender right there for sure. I mean, at that point, it would have just been milk it out. But second down, Bowman, make the user tackle on Kaepernick, who's been running around, and get the fumble, scoop it up, and step out of bounds. So it's looking pretty good right there. First down right after the fumble, take off with Kaepernick, break a tackle right there. Kaepernick is so beast this year, even against the Niners defense, and end up taking for a real long gain all the way to the end zone, and up by 20 plus points. He quits out. I do end up sending him a message I show in the video. I do have a lot of respect for Swizzy. Seems like a really cool dude. I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be bringing you guys a bunch more money games here shortly. I got a whole bunch saved up for you guys, so I shouldn't be having them. I got some wins, got some losses, got some close games, a whole bunch of good stuff to post up. So as soon as I get the time, I'm gonna edit them up, get them up here for you, and hopefully we can keep it rocking throughout the year. But this was definitely a gratifying win, knowing where he's at in the community. So knowing where I'm at in the beginning of the season, I'm